Well, it ain't very pretty. That's what happens when you weld without gas. This is a lawnmower after all, and I'm not doing a complete restoration on this thing. Metal etching primer. I think I got it enough. I'll show you what I did. There wasn't room for you to get down underneath there with me. It's bad enough for me to have to get down there and do that thing. Okay, there's the countersink bit that I used. Get against a plain background. Now I'll take you up and see if I can show you underneath the motor here. There you go. I think that's enough of a countersink to accommodate the weld that I did. Remember, some of you will remember me dumping my lift here, my wheelchair lift that I use for lifting things. Well, when I was at the dump a couple of weeks ago now, I picked up these. These are brand spanking new, never been used, and somebody had put them in the metal bin. So I picked them out and put them on here, and that's given me probably another 30 pounds at least, because those are pretty hefty. So yeah, that'll help. Of course, this motor doesn't weigh too much anyway. It's more than I want to be lifting, but it doesn't take an awful lot to get it up on there, and it doesn't require a lot of counterbalance, but this will do the job. Now let me look at my watch. I said 25 minutes of 9. Looks like we're just about ready. We'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll start spraying some orange. Now I need a gas tank for my engine, and I was looking around to see what I have, and I came across this nice old vintage gas tank. It's not perfect. As you can see, it's got this ding right here. So it's caved in a little bit, but the inside of it is pretty clean. Let me see if I can show you down in there. See down in there? That's pretty clean down in there. And this is off of an old 3 horsepower cast iron sleeve Briggs & Stratton motor. Actually, no, it wasn't a Briggs & Stratton either. This came off of a Clinton. Yep, an old Clinton motor. And it was branded Farm Crest for whatever purpose it was used for. I have no idea what it was. And I got it at a yard sale several years ago now. It was a whole box full of stuff. And in this box, and I paid $1 for the box, but this was one of the items, and this was on the motor, the block. And the block had a carburetor on it and air filter. The air filter off of it ended up on the gadget bike. The carburetor I gave to my friend Danny. Let me see, what's his YouTube name? I'll have to look it up and I'll put it right in here. But I gave him the carburetor. He needed one to go on an old Clinton engine. And so I still have this part here, and the block that was left, well, it was not the whole block, just a half a block. The part that was left, I didn't have any use for the rest of the parts, so I think that's gone. But I saved this because it was so cool, and it still has a good recoil on it, you know, and I'll keep that. But I'm thinking I'm going to use this, because this will mount right up on the top of the sheet metal right up here. Okay, I think this is a spark plug wire boot here, just enough to cover the top parts of the thread where this is going to get bolted on. And this is our Ariens paint. Actually, as you see, it's Ace Premium, but it's almost a perfect match. And I used this on my other Ariens mower before. And we're going to let this dry overnight. Probably be Friday before I get back out here again to do any work on this. Here we go. Oh, got to turn the fan off. My wife probably wouldn't be happy if I got overspray on the HHR, you know what I mean? Connecting all the wiring up. Oh, I didn't show you one of the other things that I got today in the mail is this. It's not perfect, but it's better than what I have. And it must be for a little bit different model because the original one for this mower is metal. And the sticker's all gone on it, as you can see. And it would have only said off and run anyway. So now we're going to have the right plate to go with electric start. And I'm going to do some nice cleaning. I haven't done anything to this. I'm going to clean this up really nice. And I have to slot this hole here. That's for, so it's like this. That's for the brake hold down release. And I'm not sure, I don't see why there's no reason for a hole there. At least not on the original plate, so we won't worry about that. But I may end up, this may end up being just for throttle and have a separate choke lever, because I believe our new engine, the 12.5 V-twin, has a separate choke lever, which these did not have. So I may end up putting I don't know, a choke lever up in here or something like that. And that would be a pull anyway. Well, next day, here it is, all bolted down. See the bolts up underneath there? Yes, sirree, Bob. She bolted in grade 8 bolts. And even the one down in there, the nut on the stud. Yep. Now, the next thing is to start doing some wiring. Of course, I got to change the oil, and I'm going to adjust the valves and that kind of stuff. But yeah, the next thing to get done is to do some wiring after those necessaries are done. And I'm seriously thinking about using this old vintage gas can on here. And I would have to run my fuel line. I think I could twist this fitting around and run the fuel line through here and right around the front, so that it could pull it, come right around here, and maybe sneak it in behind here even, and pull it with a fuel pump over here. Yep, that's where we're at. Grade 8 bolts. She ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Till next time, bye for now.